been 10 seconds already. Can't even realize. Like I was just staring at the bitrate, upload bitrate to see how well it is doing, since we have been encountering some connection drops for OBS past two streams, the previous two streams. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Outer World. Let's pick up where we left yesterday. I just hope that YouTube doesn't mind me just listening to this beautiful soundtrack for a while. It's not bad, it's quite good. Quite good indeed. Okay, so here we are.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Oh, it's stealing. Who's watching me anyways?
Shh. Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Uh-huh. I totally believe you. Interesting.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get you with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Sup, Felix?
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up. You wouldn't be saying that if you'd been there. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of zero-G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
That would be stealing.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Uh-huh. Well, there is a lot of things that I want to steal. Quick save. And just pick it up. Come on, give me that. Or not. Can I get some light here? Well, there's nothing actually over here.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
I thought Steve Dorr was a unique name. Everybody is Steve Dorr over here. These are just common rebels. Nice. That's why you want to steal stuff. Right, so I like to just mess around a bit. Seems like we have somewhere to go, but there are like 6 floors out there. I want to explore all of them. Because why not? Guess I'll go that first. Because that's within the ship itself, right?
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Janitor's closet, okay.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. See you soon, Captain.
Oops. Okay. Didn't see anything like that over there though.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Yeah. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get it up and running. Few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say lean, mean killing machine. Removal of factory standard parts. Suits. Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part. Asset Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. I do. $6,300 XP for just for reading that. Wow. Good news. I heard a fellow who knows a goal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an asset steep. Can a filch part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought go back to that pit. I have no idea where that is. So Hawthorne plant replace some suit steeper with an acid steeper, but never picked apart from Roseway. Wherever that is. Whenever we encounter that, will be there. Yeah. Wow. Now let's worry about the side mission first. Who cares about main missions, right? It's 3, it's 2, it's 1. Is that a first floor? No, that's first floor. It's just... We have to go upstairs. Well, I'm just going to like...
Either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
You kidding? The chief wouldn't let a couple hundred board troops in here.
I just figured there's so many people on them. They gotta get out and stretch their legs sometime.
Well, they can do that on the board's own dirt and breathe up the board's own air.
Are you just going to conveniently walk off so that she's sleeping? Oh. Well, she actually did that, but I don't want to steal in open. Feels so bad. I am feeling so guilty. Haven't we?
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hold on, bro. I must sell some illegitimate illegal stuff, maybe. Should probably just dump all of these in storage rather than carrying them around. Well, it's not a joke though. Like, we did accumulate a lot of bits over there, right?
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Well, let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Yeah.
All right. Be seeing you.
Huh?
Are you free to talk?
Yeah, man.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Yeah, that's...
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain. This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Ah, right.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Go to that, Graham.
Asshole.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Wow, she's just like, hey, don't mind me. I'll go and hack for this guy. Well, we do have security access. We'll go about it later on. There's a couple of quests around. Locate security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Drinking sapphire wine. Cleaning the machine.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Take another look at that half-empty docking bay and tell me what you think.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the
I was going to say something, but I think I forgot. She mentioned a couple of things. And that's not stealing. Interesting.
Get a good pile of bits on it.
Planning to blow it all here, huh?
Lano. Burned half of it before I got off the dock in Gantry. Fees, fuel, some overdue repairs.
Yeah, well, I don't even spend on consumables and shit like that, but
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking bays?
Yeah, about 10 years back.
who's this?
Before Becker negotiated for a bigger office on the promenade.
Must be good at his job.
Better than the last. Between you and me, though.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Ammo and some weapons. I'll keep that in mind. What's this now?
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Can see enemies around.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the steam. Those quarters. They gave up the go-ahead plan. I'm sending you scout. Can't go any. Don't want to jump in there. No, we're going back. It's just 9 out of 2.
Got it. Heads down.
You mean to say I could just walk over this to somewhere? Pickaxe. What good is that? Oh, can't go anywhere else. Don't want to fall off from here. That would be scary. There.
Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out? Anyone there? I see footsteps. Don't just leave me here.
Incoming!
Don't mess with us.
Oh, did I not? Why did I not see that? Don't mind my blind old eyes. Doesn't lead anywhere.
Smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die. Get me out.
Nice! Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days.
Damn.
Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Damn. Why did I even like bother looking over there? Ah. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever use my brains? Ooh la la, look at this.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
Regularly scheduled advertisement, so... Oh, there's so much to do. Yes. A lot of stuff over here. I'm not going to go through all the details.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Kitchen.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardets, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Sounds good. Right. So, a lot of things to do. Yes.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Let's get XP for staring at screen, you know, so...
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without noticing. I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope? That was days ago. The fucking door! It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I... You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private. Right away, sir.
This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
One way to state it. It's definitely got some cool stuff over here, I suppose. One that I'm in immediate need. What's that? Just allow me into your shop, just like that. Must be really low quality, I guess.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Got no business over here.
CNP Near Maple Syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Waste disposal section was
Anywhere, you hear?
a bit more interesting.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Hey Praetorian, sorry I didn't notice. Oh, you just arrived. It's quite easy just exploring the area around. Nope, except that a couple of these guys are like probably high level and they'll just pin me down very quickly. So these guys, followers, they are of not much use. I can't see the timestamp, that's the problem with OBS. Like, I don't even get a notification. Damn. Sorry man, I didn't read your messages earlier. Last stream was like 4 hours of nothingness, so I wasn't expecting anyone to show up. Thank you for hanging around, by the way. Much appreciated. And sorry again, apologies for not staring at this second screen at all. This game is a bit, you know.
I'm
me
sorry.
getting lost.
Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I
Yeah.
know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
And the way they have portrayed this thing, right? Like, they nailed it so well that I actually hate this game. Like, the tutorial area was a small colony owned by some random corporate, and there were like a group of workers, some of them deserters because they didn't like it. Over there, the colony, like the company owned, the corporate owned the colony, owned the people over there. You have to pay losses if your co-worker suicides, because that's company's loss, and you have to pay it back to them. Otherwise, they'll be taking strict actions against you. They only give you medicines if they deem you worthy of the treatment cost. Otherwise, they won't let you. They won't treat you if you fall sick and let you die. You have to pay rent for your grave, for your fucking grave. You have to pay rent. Otherwise, they'll just throw your bodies in the open and let it rot. And people are forced to labor. The amount of protein that is required for their labor is calculated, and only that much amount of protein is provided. It's not provided in excess, regardless of your physique or your appetite, just so that the company can get the maximum amount of profits from making the workers work. And I hate it because I can see this fucking happening in like next 10 fucking years. You can kill the leader, but then it just happens like nothing happened. I mean, it does have 2 guards with it, but this is my very first playthrough. I haven't even looked about the details of this game, right? Like, I mean, this is just blind. I did not know what character creation or leveling or development looks like or anything as such. I just went in blind. Launched the game because they said like it's a very good game, and I'm just going on a whim. No preparations, no beforehand knowledge or anything as such.
You say that like it's weird. It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
And you can just like blatantly steal things off these people maybe sometimes. They have a reputation over here, so with different factions, and depending on your deeds, your reputation may increase or decrease. I have very little idea like what consequences it will have, but I just know that if you do steal repeatedly, they will just start attacking you. So some of the encounters are not really that difficult, but some might get like a way off. And these 2 people, like followers, they do provide some bonuses to you as your followers. So for example, I think I have, look at these. So these numbers plus 30 to 35 bonus. So base 28 is mine, and then I get like 7 bonus for having Parvati in my team. This goes for same for Victor. Like I have 16 intimidate skills, but I get 8 bonus from having Vicar in my team. So they're good for bonuses, but they don't really stand. So far, they haven't like really done well in combat. And I did pick up some holographic thing. Where Can I go for Codex? Right there. So I have some device that gives me a holographic shroud, which allows me to and my crew to don the armor or suit or attire of whatever ID cards I have. So the one I picked up ID card from this table, this will allow me to go in. Your holographic shroud has been activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Right, so okay.
Keep up the good work.
Right, I'm not going to do that right away. Just exploring. What's this? This seems like a hub right off the tutorial area. Yeah, these party members are not like,
Can we rent an upstairs room?
they are not, you can go alone, like you're not bound to pick them up, supposed to pick them up.
Remember Auntie Cleo, because she remembers you. When you
Get
were sick,
that.
who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
Can steal, but it's better if you don't get caught while stealing. As long as these guys don't see us while stealing, it's completely fine. But still, I've been very cautious with not getting caught.
Now see here, what was I doing again?
Maybe walk out of this room so that I can steal the stuff over here. Yeah, okay. Look at all that trash that I can loot. Right, everything that I don't need. Vicar has a tactical shotgun that's level 8. Okay. Then I don't need this. Nobody uses a pistol. Inventory is although restricted by the number of companions you have. So if you go alone, when it was just 2 of us. The inventory capacity was 90, and after Vicar, it was after taking Vicar, it's 100. And by the way, melee weapons are much better. Or at least they appear. They have a better appeal than ranged weapons. I do need to talk to her.
Bless my heart.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Yep, sure. Why not?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Nope.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Wow, that is a lot of DPS. It's also level 10. How is that a 110 DPS weapon is locked and then a 660 DPS weapon is up for purchase? How much is this for? Oh, 5,960. Sorry, ma'am. Ain't gonna spend that much of money on a weapon, no matter how OP it is. So in the tutorial area, they had me in a situation where I had to decide between two, like, you know,
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
so the workers over there, they
Now with 12% more crunch.
deserted. God damn it, shut up. So they had this crew, they were like the crew was, some of the people deserted and they left and made their own small little settlement, and then you had to like divert power from theirs to either city or from the city to them, which means that you had to make a decision of killing half the populace of that colony either way, sort of. And that was like really not something that I was hoping for. That's just a bit annoying to make those, you know, hard kind of decisions. Right, so we have a lot of side quests that we need to complete now. It's also where we have to enter a restricted area. Now I have, again, like as I said, I have their card. I can go in, but I'm just not really sure how much I can like talk out of the whole situation once I get interrogated. Let's start with this one. I think there's combat in there.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here. CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
I also like the way they put on those anatomical arts on loading screens.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Come on.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Okay. See, so that's the thing, like I don't have enough points in there, so
Here they come.
let's... Oh, there you go. When was the last time I saved? What are the abilities on the bottom left? Those are... so Z is just telling your party members to go somewhere. X is to focus their fire, and C and V are their special abilities. Let's give this thing another try. See if we can actually win this fight.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
There are a lot of guys over here, so well, it's gonna be hard. Let's see.
Try me.
Oh, no. We'll have to do this smartly, I guess. Or maybe we'll do something else before we jump down there. I thought I was ready for combat.
Just plug the last of the O2 leaks.
There
CNP
is
worst worst.
that.
It's not the worst unless it's worst worst.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
That's gonna have to wait again. So, ship was grounded as well, right? Ship has been impounded by the order of the board. Let's start with that guy then. Maybe I'll also need some upgrades.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
What it takes to defend your corporate township.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Third option.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
So basically what happened is we told him to put in a fucking beacon for our escape pod to land, right? And he held the beacon where the escape pod is supposed to land, and he got crushed by our escape pod. That's how we died.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their
droppings.
Droppings.
How can I be responsible when he was supposed to, leave the place after keep placing the beacon? I wouldn't know, the landing pod just landed wherever the beacon was, and he happened to be right next to it. No, I did not.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Nope. So you can just shoot these guys and kill them, but as I said, like they are going to be very. They're something like level, not really sure, but high level to not do this immediately. Well, I didn't even knew, like it was Phineas the guy who gave him the instructions. I was just being thrown out of the ship in a escape pod that was bound to land on the beacon. The backdrop of the story is that we were in a ship called Hope that was supposed to be space jumped and reach a certain destination, because we were some sort of a group of like some intellectuals who would actually save the system, the Halcyon system. But the geniuses who probably launched the ship, they forgot to put it into a space jump or skip, whatever it is, and we drifted for 70 years frozen all the way over there. And then this guy, who is an international terrorist, I'm sure will have his poster somewhere. He finds us, he loosens us, and he's like, okay, I need you to go and collect some chemicals that will help him, like release the rest of the guys from my ship. And we are supposed to be... Why is there such a frame rate drop? Wow, that really looks bad, huh? We are supposed to be intelligent enough to save the whole system from impending doom between the corporates. You get the idea, right? The situation, the status what corporate is in power in this game, and then, well, with all their greed and super intelligence to maximize their profits, we are going to be in a bad situation. So I had not planned any of these things. I really don't know how to go about it. So what I'm doing right now is just putting points, half of the points in here, and then spreading rest into everything else, because leadership is something that increases the bonus that I get from my companions, and then you do need this to do all the smuggling and whatnot. And again, you also need dialogues to check persuasion or whatever it is. We can respec, so if this goes bad, then I'll just respec it later on. Now we have nothing to do with this one. Okay, looks like we'll have to go down there and do a fight. And let's just try to fail at that combat several times. I'm not really sure even if I have good weapons for this. Because all of these are like really under level.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information.
Yeah, this guy.
Capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
He's the one who unfroze us and sent us on this whole errand.
expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Don't like your weapon, bro.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Incoming.
Fine hit, Captain.
Oh, no, no! I'll take care of them. Nice hit.
We made it!
Did I hear something? What was that? Incoming! Bend yourself, Captain! Quick! Oh!
This is bad!
Reloading!
Oh, who died? Victor died. Well, you went too far ahead. There's no penalty for companion dying in this game, at least at normal difficulty. I've heard that at like highest difficulty rating, they die permanently if they fall in battle, which is really, really brutal. I mean, it's so hard to keep them alive. I also have happened to overburden myself
Even
on
the
several
proverbial
locations.
Unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Or cut them off.
Oh, that was Captain Macrat. I see. Not really sure why this couple of these boxes are showing it as stealing because this isn't exactly a public area, right?
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
Huh. Have your back, Captain. Down they go.
Everyone all right?
Also, I've been doing a terrible job of noticing these things and using them to my advantage in combat. Thought this would be my gateway to the stars. Cosme's fungus lad.
Hands.
Come back, Vicar.
That's the last of them.
Couldn't I just reprogram it and use it for myself? It would have been nice. This one. Yeah. Kind of way is the way of the games, you know, telling you that you have low level gear rather than high level. Oh.
Huh? Here they come.
I'm with Junlei.
Still see someone. Never mind. What are you doing over
Haven't
here?
seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. Ah, that's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Reminds me of the M1903 A5. Had the A5 telescopic sight by Winchester back in World War One. I'm not really well versed in those terms that you are talking about, weapons, to be honest. No, I just know a few of them, just like AK-47. That's it. That's the limit of my knowledge on weapons, I suppose.
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Youth these days have no principles.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
So she came here down to grab the radiators, ended up smoking whatever the stuff these guys were smoking, pods and all that, and forgot about it completely that the entire spaceport space station is about to overheat and kill everyone, like roast everyone. Wow.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Wow.
Easy.
I have to do a little bit of inventory management after we are done over here. Blueberry fizzy tea. What's that? Since nobody is going to be angry with me for stealing all this stuff. Did I miss anything? These magpies, those are the important ones. Where are they? These ones, piper shunts and magpicks. So they are equivalent to your lockpicks and stuff. So without them, you cannot break into locks and all that. The more levels you gain in those particular abilities, the less of these materials you use.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Nope. Why are you talking about that? Oh, right. Okay. So you see these things? This is a holding room where you freeze yourself for long distance transportations. Looks like that. It's not really clear from here because of the glass, but you get the idea. Like each of those hook is a holder for one person's pod, I suppose. Need to go upstairs somehow.
Here we go!
They do provide you with a lot of these consumables, but I haven't had like the opportunity to use a lot of them. Like, look at this. It's just so much stacking up in my inventory that I'm almost about to be, above my carrying capacity.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Okay, I guess we have done with most of the things down here. And look at this now. My walk speed is just down to crawling because I picked up all these things. Level 13. Okay. Maybe one of you guys can. Level 7, right? So he actually wait. Can I not unequip it or something? That's 92. 13. 7. That's 12. So even she can get a good one, right? Like compared to level 2, that's level 12. And we don't have any better weapons. I could give her plasma rifle. That would be better than her assault rifle. Your weapons do wear and tear in this game. So you see that icon over there? If you take too much damage, it will like break. Now I have a level 3 and a level 7 helmet. So 3. Really? Durability, yes. Level 3, 5. Can also dismantle these things into parts. For example, like that way. Then you get armor parts. So this is a heavy level 4 and 16. I don't think I have got anything better than that. Hope that doesn't help. I have got plenty of weapon parts. Armor parts are a little scare. Like even armor drops are very slightly. Come on. Slightly less abundant, I would say. So I tend to like just dismantle all the armor that I can. You get the joke, Androidicus.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
And yeah, level 2 like hunter rifle. That's the only sniper rifle that I got. Which is something that I wanted to go around as a sniper or something like that. Heavy weapon is pretty good though.
The controls are on the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the
Never mind. One thing that I where it's above me, I can't go there. I was saying one thing I didn't like about this game is am I?
Wow, not even a scratch!
Even once these guys are like looted, look at this. The highlight.
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Okay, it's not there anymore. It was there during the tutorial areas. So in an open world with grass and all that stuff, like this is empty, right? But the highlight is still there on the object. So what did I just do? It's hard to tell if it's been looted or not. And you could miss out on a couple of enemies because they weren't just easily visible in the whole grass and all that stuff. A lot of those guys, I suppose.
Unexpected.
Here they come!
There is also this feature of slowing down time, but I'm just forgetting to activate it every time. It's like an extra hassle to just remember to turn it on and then shoot. Should probably know what she said because, well, technically I am a... Oh, did I overburden myself again? Think I did. Yep. Let's get rid of these. What the hell is that? It says heavy weapon. Didn't miss anything, did we? Yeah, something. See that purple bar up there? That's the one. Should get also recover my health because I have so much of it. Mm. Yeah, did I just not? Okay. Non-expendable expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating the cycling protocol.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
So it's okay if we die out of some random shaft. We are expendable. Feels so IRL, man. I really feel bad about it. During your adventure, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw of. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Archophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. Reward 1 perk point. Well, perception is not that bad. I could get one. Yeah, one perception. Like something I can actually get anywhere. Yeah, carrying capacity for sure, man.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Yeah, I was expecting something similar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Another level up. Yay. I'm going to stick to that thing where I just max this thing out and then I'll probably max out defense. I'm not really sure. That might be me just spreading way too thin. One more perk point. That's a good one. This is also kind of useful. That's also not bad. I think I'm gonna go with accuracy. Or maybe... yeah, let's go for accuracy. She also leveled up. So companions don't get all those things, but they just get these perks and stuff like that. 10% range damage, armor, melee damage. She's sticking to the weapon, so let's keep it ranged. Quick, what have you got? I've been going in melee, haven't you? You still are. I think someone over here has something for us.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Yeah, exactly. How are you cut off by losing
We
one?
wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align. The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz. That they can and they do, but only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp'll authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp'll relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Allocating the personnel loss.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Wow.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Oh, not an interesting job, I presume. That's like me just going through my emails at the start of the work. Didn't she say we needed to...
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays. Thanks for the help. Let me know if you ever need to borrow a wrench or something.
This is Halcyon News.
I just don't feel comfortable, like this is supposed to be a safe area of sorts, and you're just allowed to like point weapon at people and then talk to them. She said
C&P Lord's worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst worst. Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft sour cactus shell
I seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
I don't know, he probably... Okay.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Fair enough. Let's make a hard save and then try to get in there now. Could also sell off a couple of things if because I'm definitely... Oh no, it's 150. Nice. Right. So... this one. It's 12 meters.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed.
Hey,
What
thanks for
better
hanging,
place
bro.
to lay low if you wish to avoid the
Goodbye and have
authorities.
fun. Take care now. Seems all...
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Cool. So, what's next then? $13 and $6. Fair enough. Now let's see. Weapon I have can't be modified. Okay.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the Architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
To myself as a monarch. We'll be going there later on. Time to head to Jesse, I suppose. Not sure how that will go.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
To the last Ratchet rut in time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the Med Bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udam as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udam's deposit I'd spent. Udam Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay, wasn't that difficult to get in here, I suppose. It didn't drain me much. And these guys just don't mind when my holographic, whatever disguiser just changes when I walk out of the restricted area. It's like, oh look, they just changed their uniform. They were disguised. I'm okay with that.
This is Halcyon.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
9,600 XP for that. Well, give me a moment. I need to turn the door off. Utensils are more noisier than empty belly.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the
19,000
moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
All right. That settles it. What's this about now? Right, so most of the things is done over here. Let's give a visit to the shops, do some inventory management, and
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell up.
it's actually interesting to know that when you do work, the world actually responds. Right, I kind of modify that weapon, but can I not compare? Can I not compare? Pardon me, I'll continue to play, but I'll just take this call.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local ward embassy.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
CNP Burst Pockets can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds. Burst Pockets. Rizzo's mock apple cider, a hard cider for a hard life.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
I do have plenty of cash over here, so I do want to spend it a
But as I
bit before
repeatedly
we...
said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Well, I do want to get upgrades for them as well, like I got for myself. Now, this is a much better situation. Level 14 armor. It's a lot of armor rating for me. So I want to do for these people and get them better weapons. I also want to see what she is.
Hey, you got a second?
Oh, you've got another?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Consider this your interview.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Very, very lousy application by my standards. But
wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
I want to see what equipments they have got. Maybe I have to do a couple of runs to and fro into there, because if the armor is as cheap as 500-400 bits, then I can definitely afford to equip everyone with whatever hires.
Your face is a site for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
I possess good quantities of bad luck. Just, it's not, can't really call it bad luck.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
Right, but before that, I actually want to see what these guys are equipped with. It's a level 10 weapon. It's a really good level 10 melee weapon. Light armor. 7 level 10. Equip that, no problem. And you've got 2 points available. Well, it's always going to be in health and then and Felix is a grenade launcher. Are you serious? Okay. So you have to be the heavy kind of guy. Why are you wearing light armor? What's this? Persuade. Covering enemies. Set of heavy armor for him. Set of light armor for her. I don't know if we even have enough. She's wearing 10, 12. What about Parvati, which is Parvati by the way in Hindi, Sanskrit, Marathi, whatever you want to call it. All those languages which sound similar and originated from Sanskrit, basically, were just dialects that turn into mainstream languages, and the main language, the mother language of the Pandits, was just completely forgotten. Like, not entirely forgotten, but nobody uses it these days in regular, official, or such communications. She has a level 10, level 3, so she definitely needs an upgrade in terms of her clothing. Going to just note those things down if I don't take her with me. If nothing else, at least I can give them better armor. I don't know about their weapons. Let's see about that as well, I guess. Here's a level 5. And 21. Heavy. Right. Felix requires Phil has a 10, 17 light. I need a heavy for him. And Ellie has a 10, 12 light. Two of them unlocked, huh? Two and what?
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Yeah, before I purchase that, I need to go and do some business, right? For her. Did that?
Windows knock you out, boss. A CCN 76 duck chopper bot with CNP, I can't believe it.
Shipping out again soon?
It's unbelievable.
Maybe.
Ooh, you're here. It'll do a lot for my credit in the promenade if people see you buying something. So, what'll it be?
Level 13 dry light. Tech skills plus 5. Sounds like the best, but that's a bit expensive, isn't it? I'll take it. But we don't need. She's covered. He's 10, level 10 light. So heavy armor. It's level 3. Nope, we don't have any upgrades for Ellie. How about heavy armor set for this guy?
Hey, look who it is. What'll it be?
Fair enough. I think that settles it for now. Don't want to go. I didn't splurge a lot either. But he doesn't even have much.
It's near this complete breakfast.
Now, I can't really compare weapons, can I? Like, that would have been really nice if I could just.
Good to see you again. Ellie, my, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
Yeah, nothing, right? How could I tell, like, what? Never mind.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch?
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Hail.
I'm just going to dismantle that. It's okay.
Captain, your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Well, it's the backpack that I was supposed to. Can't really see, right? Like who is equipped with what. Okay, let's see where we can go first. Mm-hmm. Really? There are a lot of quests over here. Compared to one here, and one there. Okay. Well, I am going to take a short break, like end the stream for now. Go have dinner. Then we'll That's Groundbreaker. That's not Hope, is it? So where is Hope? Anyways, I'm gonna figure that out later on. For the time being, I'm just going to save the game, call it off, take a break, go grab dinner, and I'll see you around in like sometime. Thank you for hanging around, and hope you're enjoying the series. It's been going a bit slow. I am that kind of a player who likes to just stick around all over the place and see what's all there, what's not there. Also, usually there are those things as well that I would actually like to do if given I had access to debugs and stuff like that, to see what happens when I kill somebody or what happens when I do this, that kind of stuff is basically my line of profession. But we don't get the luxury of having a lot of time to tinker about with those things, right? Unless and until this was my main job, the one that pays my bills. So I'll just stick to goofing around a bit. If you feel like the different playstyle would be more appreciated, maybe we could indulge in that for a while, give it a try. Like For example, me doing this whole thing where I'm just going in blind, not really paying attention or not micromanaging or min-maxing anything out, which is basically usually my nature. I'm just going off my nature right now with this game, being very casual. It might be disastrous to some point, maybe, I don't know. But this is just an experimental, playthrough for me as well. And let's see how it goes. But if you're liking it, do let me know, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, take care.